Well, well, this is one of the reasons why the Rays are so good, right? Why they're in first place, why they're off to a historic start. They stopped winning streaks. They're just better right now. And as much as it was nice to see the Yankees beat up on the A's, Tampa Bay is a different beast, and everybody knows it. So, um, but I mean, I'll say this, and I'm of the opinion that the bullpen and the offense betrayed Domingo Herman today. Not Boone. Okay, they didn't do their jobs. Offense did nothing until the ninth inning. So, and yeah, let's get the likes up if you don't mind, gang. We always want to, get the likes up just because we're here together. Win or lose, this is quality time we get to spend together. So I appreciate you all. But Billy Branch is here, Corey, Jonathan. Shout out to everybody. Anthony Pari's here. My consigliere Joel. Yeah, Herman was great. Herman was great today. I mean, really, you're right about that, Joel. Sean Browning is here. Who else? Mike Pellegrino's in the house, in the facility. Seth Terwilliger. If I mispronounce your name, man, my apologies. So, is it Terwilliger? Terwilliger? Alex Farina's here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a crappy loss, but I mean, it's no surprise either. I mean, playing, like I said, playing Tampa Bay is not the same as playing Oakland. It's a different beast. All right, good. What else we got here? Word Lifers in the house. Yeah, I mean, what is good? Brett Anderson, Rob Mestina's in the house too. Uh, yeah, they'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day Garrett Cole's on the mound. I am confident that Garrett Cole will be better against the Rays tomorrow than he was last week. So, I'm confident of that. Joel, my consigliere. My consigliere. Yes, Stephen B. All good over here. Gerald, what's happening? My man, Texas Buckeye. Yes, with the ugly with the big U ugly. The big U. Fugly. We just call it Fugly. And again, I'm surprised. They have 3 more games. They need to play better these next 3 games against the Tampa Bay Rays. Honestly, they need to play better. And I'm hoping that Garrett Cole gets us back on good footing tomorrow and takes him and puts him in a position to win. So, but yeah, I am of the opinion then that the offense and the bullpen betrayed Domingo Herman tonight. Domingo Herman was good. He was good. Those guys should be able to do their job. Should be able to do their job. So, yeah, no shutout, thankfully. So. Volpe's under 200 now. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Again, he's a rookie, so we got to be. It's important. We have to be patient with him, even if we don't want to. So, and yeah, I mean, word lifer. I mean, it's Consigliere is. If anybody that's watched Godfather knows, and you got to say it right. So it's my pleasure, word lifer. You can't butcher that, man. It's not consigliere. No. This isn't analyze this. It's consigliere. You got to get it from the Godfather and Godfather alone. And Godfather 2. Like, got to be that way. You know what I mean? Word lifer. But we got to pay homage and respect to that title. Tom Hagen, the original consigliere. You know what I mean? Yeah, Yankee Mike, you're right about absolutely right. We got to give him run support. We got to give him run support, put him in a position to win. And then the people that need to do that are the bats. So I think Volpe's fine, Jonathan. I mean, honestly, I think he'll be fine. We just gotta be patient with the guy. That's just me. That's just me, Jonathan. Did I see Boone? I did not, Aiden. I did not see him with the bat. What was he doing? Was he beating the shit out of the dugout? The cooler? would have been fun watching. Yeah, not great. Yeah, I mean, it was just a sloppy game today, and the bullpen just crap the bed. Crap the bed. You know what I mean? So, dude, I appreciate that, Alex, man. Thank you. We try to just accurate, honest. You know what I mean? try to elevate the level of conversation. It's not a bash fest. I don't find any value in it, so I don't watch those channels that do it. So, but people are welcome to do whatever they want. But I appreciate the kind words, Alex. And Robert, who are you going to replace him with? You're going to fire Boone, who wasn't Boone's fault today. Or Brian Cashman wasn't Cashman's fault today, but they're going to be fired immediately. Who are you going to replace him with? I think it's important to be able to have the right guys to replace him with. So I'm curious to know what you're thinking there. Your insight, Robert. Joe, get some rest, Anthony, bro. Get some rest, man. Long days, man. Long days, my man. DFA Hicks, Donaldson, IKEA Stanton. IKF, you mean? Yeah, they'll never DFA Stanton. I don't think they're going to DFA IKF either. Only because Oswaldo Cabrera is not really doing that great, and he's the only other guy that can play multiple positions. Super utility guy, so he can play infield and outfield. So I think they're going to keep. I think they're going to keep him around this season. I do. So, well, exactly. You can't make the hitters hit. You can't make the pitchers pitch. Joel. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I appreciate the sentiments, Robert, but this reason why I ask because I want to know and other people want to know too. It's just I get so much fired and fired and fired, and nobody comes up with any credible, realistic replacements. I get, oh, it's not my job to come up with answers and solutions and blah blah blah. People don't they don't say that in here. I get it from other places, which is a joke, but whatever. Robert Duvall, that's right. Tom Hagen, Alex. Tom Hagen, baby. Volpe can be sent down, but he's not going to be. He's not going to be right now. Well, yeah, I mean, Robert, I mean, it's funny because Buster only said this today that they're not going to be sellers, most likely at the deadline. They're going to be buyers, which tells me, and I said this earlier, that they're not going to be really be married to the Cohen threshold. So if they do trade for some guys, I hope it is left-handed bats for some balance and contact. So I really do, and some dominant relievers too, and another starter. So it's a combination thing, man. Yes, he did, Marcel. He deserved a better fate. Yeah, lack of offense. I don't know about Boone taking him out too early. You keep in mind we have two starters. We have 40% of our rotation on IL. I mean, another batter may have been okay, but he's not Boone's not the reason that the bullpen gave up 8 or 7 runs. They just completely imploded. So he's being, I think, he's being careful with Herman because the last thing you want is Herman to go down and then just have Cole and Nestor Cortez, no one else. So they need Luis Severino to come back healthy. They need freaking Rodon to come back healthy. So, and I think that's the reason why they pull Herman. They want to be careful. They didn't want to. He didn't pitch poorly. You guys are right. He didn't pitch poorly, but I think they're trying to protect him too. Because when you have 40% of your starting rotation on the IL, that sucks. That really sucks. So, and nobody who can replace them right now, that really sucks. So, I think so. We're not going to get Efrost back this year at all, Jonathan. Tommy John. I mean, he started a throwing program, and Loizaga is not scheduled back until September. Tommy Canely, the recession today, he got out of it pretty good, so I expect him back in a couple weeks, which will be another big arm in the bullpen, so which will be great. Rays have to be. It's crazy, Rob, but some folks are kind of suggesting that the Rays are cheating now. I can't identify how or what, but you never know. But I'm definitely not going there. that's a tough one to have. So trade Peraza towards. Are you what for Wilson Contreras? No way. Well, no way I would do it. That is way too much for Wilson Contreras, in my opinion, Alex T. And where are you going to play Wilson Contreras? We're going to catch him. He just lost the catching job in St. Louis. I don't think they're going to trade for a catcher who lost his catching job. So, and he's not known for his catching. Trevino is. So, give me your insight into this one, Alex. I'm really curious. I wouldn't do it, but again, I'm not the GM. So, give me some feedback here, Alex. What are you thinking? What was that New York Yankees trade? What Yankees trade? What Yankees trade, Aiden? What are you referring to? Much as injuries can be used as an excuse, the Yankees need to shake things up. If one's going to go. Mattingly's a bench coach for Toronto, so that's not happening. Girardi is in the booth, and I doubt they're going to bring him back. And Randolph, I think he's enjoying retirement. So, but what are those guys? What would those guys bring that? I would eliminate Mattingly altogether because he's already employed by the Blue Jays. But what would they bring Chicken Parm? And I'm curious, and that's why I'm asking. That Boone would not. Yeah, I mean, great. I'm gonna be doing. We'll be doing monthly live streams for Lifer. So and so I'll be doing more stuff with Derek. Yeah, and with Jim from Ball Cap. So yeah, Derek does good stuff. But he's out with Pete now in NYY News, so they're doing their thing together. They're partnered up together, so they're doing their stuff on Sundays. So and I wish them well there. We play Peraza. You can Aziz. Yeah, I mean, I personally I'd rather play both, but Peraza's on the IL. Volpe doesn't suck, but that's your opinion. That's your opinion. And Peraza's going to have the same growing pains too. Unfortunately, that's what happens when they're rookies. So I think it's important to be patient, even though it's easier said than done. I totally get that, but I think it's I think it's it's tough to be patient when we have to with the rookies. So we're ranking offensive stats. Well, he's not lying. I mean, he's not lying, Greg. I mean, they showed their potential against Oakland, but they need to do it more consistently. So if he's got to be, he should be interviewed and answer questions. He should be, as the analytics people, they should be, and so do Hal too. You know, so I get what you're saying, and it's a good question. It's a good question, Greg, about Dylan Lawson, hitting coach. Wells Dominguez. Dominguez is nowhere close to being ready, Robert. Trade Sweeney, Elijah Dunham, Workman now. Why trade those guys and trade them for who? Dominguez is nowhere close to being ready. Wells and Spencer Jones, I could see coming up way before Dominguez, Robert. So Spencer Jones looking really good. Wells looking freaking phenomenal too. So Sweeney, I mean, I think I could see him being a trade piece because he's super depth. Elijah Dunham, outfield depth. I mean, he's a lefty. He's also a left-handed bat who kind of mimics Brett Gardner. So that type of lefty energy here would be kind of welcome, I think, at least for temporarily. And Workman, is that Brandon Workman? Robert, is that right? Yeah, no Yankees, Red Sox till August. What's up, coconuts? Let me guess, that was not Boone's fault, right? Yeah, Roldy, that was Ron Marinaccio's fault. He didn't do his job. Hmm. He didn't do his job, and the bullpen gave up 7 runs. So, but I know the convenient response to a lot of folks is blame Boone. That's what they do. I'm not saying you, but so many folks I deal with all the time on YouTube or on Twitter. It's the same stuff all the time. Blame Boone, blame Cashman. Zero solutions, zero value, nothing. It's just I get it's not my job to come up with solutions or answer your questions, like because you can't answer them. Can't answer them. No, but yeah, my opinion, Roldy. Yeah, it's the bullpen betrayed Herman. So did the offense. The offense has to bear responsibility too. So it sounds like you disagree, Roldy, which is totally fine. Weisiger just got transferred to the 60 DIL this morning, Gerald. Yeah. I agree too. Resting Volpe more would be a wise idea. Well, this is true too. None exists. Exactly. Not a good alternative. Do I think we're going to get swept? No, I do not, Raymonds. I do not think we're going to be swept. It's just, fans are entitled to believe whatever they believe, and which is totally fine. And at the end of the day, Yankee fans are Yankee fans. They're passionate fans, opinionated fans. So, and which is totally cool. And it's actually nice to have the other what do you call it? Other different opinions and viewpoints and stuff like that. But what I question is when people bash and bash and bash, and then I answer the questions. I mean, I ask the questions and nobody can answer them, and these are the same people that calling people that don't agree with them not real fans and all this baloney. That to me is not credible at all. And there is zero value in that stuff. So I don't take those folks serious. So but anyway, that's just my take. Everybody's entitled to their own take. So you know, yeah, I don't. It's just it is what it is. Fans are entitled to their opinions, and that's totally fine. What I think the Yankees should do depends. It depends on what's available, Aiden. I mean, I'd be going after Josh Hader if I could get him. I would be. I'd be going after Josh Hader and lefty bat too, at least. So, Greg, man, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you for kind words. I haven't been to a game since COVID, so I'm looking to get there this year. I'm looking to get here. I'm looking to get there this year. Volpe super bad yesterday. Super bad yesterday in that grand. Yeah, yesterday he was great in that grand slam. He didn't look good today, but again, he's a rookie. But I still give him some leash. Some of the veterans, I wouldn't give so much of a leash. Can't play Peraza yet. He's on the IL, Aziz. Yeah, I mean, doing stuff with Joey from Shift is a lot of fun. Doing stuff with Jim from Ball Cap Sports, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's good for. I mean, they bring. That's what I'm talking about. They bring value. They bring insight to what they're talking about. So, and they don't always agree with me, hardly ever, but they bring value. And that's to me that's important. Yeah, the Yankees have been to the playoffs every year on their boon, but again, he still has work to do too. So he has work he needs to do. So, what are your thoughts, Roldy? You let me laughing, but I want to know what you're thinking. I mean, I would be bringing up freaking Andres Chaparro. I'd give him a shot. We've talked about him for months now. So, I mean, but Donaldson's not going to get ramped up for at least another week or so, and then he's going to go on a rehab assignment. So he's at least 2 weeks away. And Oswald Peraza comes off he's eligible to come off the IL on the 16th of the month, which is a couple days. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. What? Seriously, what, Roldy? Give me something. Give me something to work with, dude. Give me something to work with. And prove it wrong too, man. Yeah, which is fine. What could we trade for that would put us over? It's too early, Mr. Coconuts, to see what the market's going to bear yet. We need like another month to see what the market's going to bear. So we get drips and pieces of he might be available, but we'll get a better idea in June and early July as to what's going to be available. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, Marinaccio needed to do his job, Andres, and he didn't get it done. So that's the other thing. Like, I find it entertaining where how and Roldy, maybe you can respond to this. Maybe you can give me your insight. How so many people are afraid to hold players accountable. It's just blame Boom, blame Cashman for everything without any better solutions in return. Can you understand that, Roldy? Can you explain that? It's yeah. I mean, Spencer Jones is closer. Brandon. I mean, let's be respectful though. Let's be cool, guys. Um, Spencer Jones, in my opinion, is closer to being ready than Dominguez is. I see Dominguez still as a 2024 guy. Maybe Spencer Jones, maybe later on the season, but uh, they're both highly touted, and I just hope they continue to progress and put the Yankees in a position where they have to call these guys up. There's guys right now that they could call up that would probably bring in some production. So I'm hoping that they focus on that at some point. I think playing Peraza and Volpe at the same time would be a better idea, Aziz. Personally, Asian Bill still. I'm thinking that Ryan Weber is probably going to get DFA tonight or optioned out tonight or tomorrow, just like the night before, like yesterday. Greg Weissert had no Davy Garcia. He pitched pretty well though, and they optioned him out. I think they're going to option Ryan Weber out after a rough game, just like they did 2 days ago with Greg Weissert, and they'll have maybe Weissert be back or someone else will be back. So, you know, what kind of level of concern you about the Yankees making playoffs? 10 right now, probably 6. I think it's still early to be at the height of panic, Greg. I think it's still, a little early. 19-3 at home versus road. That's crazy, Rob. That is crazy. That's a nuts, insane split, road home split. Hunter Renfro. He'd be an interesting one, Joseph. He's not lefty, but he'd be an interesting one. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I would move Volpe to second if Peraza was playing short. I would rather have both of them in the lineup together. So, you know, and again, just they're rookies. They need a little bit of time. So I would be patient with them. Bumgarner's still out there, but I mean, the fact that nobody's going after him just goes to show that I think most people probably think he doesn't have anything left. So, but I think they could do better than Madison Bumgarner personally, Joseph and Aiden. Yeah, hit that like button, gang. If you can hit that like button, let's get over 50 likes. We can. We got 26 now. Can we get over 50 really quickly? It's greatly appreciated. It's always helpful to the algorithm too, and helpful with these live streams. So, uh, yeah, I mean, personally, I would. I think somebody made I think it might have been Jim from Ballcaps leading off Bader and moving Volpe down to like the 7 spot or something like that might be a good idea. So let's put less pressure on Volpe and lengthen the lineup out a little bit too. So doesn't want to play in New York. Well, there you go, Brett. I mean, if that's true, then that's it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, this is the other thing too, Chick. I totally get it, but he's not here for the press conference. He's not the Yankee spokesman. Like and what's problematic, in my opinion, too, is that, like I said, so many people refuse to hold the players accountable. Everything falls on Boone's shoulder or Cashman. It's convenient to blame them and not the players. I mean, which is I don't understand. That's a little confusing. I don't understand it, but you know, yeah, I get it, Greg. I mean, I think there's a lot of people are sharing concern about the Yankees making the playoffs. Totally get it. Totally get it, man. It's understandable. So yeah, and the Rays are different than Oakland. That's for damn sure. Got to play them differently. You got to be on the money. So hopefully we have a better Cole on the mound tomorrow. So blew it letting Showalter go back in the day. Showalter's not doing much with the Mets, chicken farm, just for perspective. But like, the problem too is like, I don't think Showalter would be doing the things that Hal and Cashman want him to be doing. So I think he probably didn't have a chance to be hired in the first place because of that reason. Embracing analytics and that these guys want, unfortunately, a lot more than a lot more than we do. So I don't think Showalter had a chance personally. Chicken farm. But that's just my opinion for those reasons. And he's old school and stuff like that. But again, you know, it's crazy because the Mets are bludgeoned with injuries and poor performance, and Showalter's not getting the same blame that Boone's getting. And their payroll is almost $100 million bigger than the Yankees is. I find that interesting too. So, yeah, it was embarrassing, champs, Gary. No doubt about it. Yeah, exactly, Eric. It's just, I mean, it's tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day. So, why are you not surprised at what? You're not giving me anything to work with. Comments like that, you're not making any impact, Roldy. So, what exactly are you referring to? Before Judge got hurt, Volpe was hitting well lead off. Volpe is light years better than IKF. Probably not the same as Peraza. Peraza better. I think Peraza would be better suited at short and Volpe at second, personally. But yeah, I would agree, Brett. They're both solid. So, yeah. I mean, took him out in 5 2/3, so people can blame him not. So, maybe you're right, or maybe he's protecting him too, since we have two guys on the IL from the starting rotation, and he doesn't want to risk a third one. So, Rold, you got nothing, dude. Being sorry, he's not even working, dude. Just because I don't blame them cluelessly like everybody else does, I'm not saying everybody on this channel, like a lot of other content creators do on a regular basis, doesn't make me a fanboy. It's amazing how people have nothing better to do with their time than just bash people. Nothing constructive, nothing of value. They just bash and bash and bash and bash and bash. Another one of them, they don't play baseball. They couldn't do a better job themselves. And it's the same old thing, bro. Just but because I don't do it, I'm a fanboy attorney. That's funny, dude. At least you're funny. I give you that. I thank you for the laugh, Roldy. I appreciate that. Yeah, Lamp was weak tonight, Alex. You're not wrong, bro. Joe Madden, who couldn't even hack it in the Angels. That's your how is that your how is that a solution? Just as is just my curiosity. I'm curious. Yeah, they might trade again with St. Louis, Brett. Give me some more insight, Aziz. I want to know what you're thinking. Yes, they have. I could see them trading with the Cardinals again. Yeah, Dominguez is heating up. He is heating up. There's no denying that word life right yet. It's just yeah, this is what I'm talking about, Alex. It's just like and again, people hated Herman at the beginning of the year. Now that he's been good for a couple games, they love him. It's just it's the positions keep flip flopping all the time. What excuses, Roldy? What excuses? You know what weak excuses are? Blaming the guy and not holding players accountable. That's my opinion. Those are excuses. Sad, weak excuses. That's crazy. How about bring something else, Roldy? Bring something of value, dude. And what are the excuses you're talking about? And this is the other thing. I find it funny, like other people, because I don't agree with them. I'm making excuses, or I'm a fanboy. Like it's everybody's entitled to their opinion, which is totally fine. But calling me a fanboy doesn't have any credibility, dude, because I disagree with you. So yeah, and everybody's right to their own opinion, but it's also yeah, exactly, Eric. It's also my right to call people out on it too. People call me out, you're gonna get it back. Okay, you're gonna get it back. But yes, Eric, you're absolutely right. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, 100%, dude. And I'm one of those people. Yeah, I am unfortunately of the opinion that Hater's not moving. I mean, the Padres think they really shit the bed. No offense to move Hater. I think they're gonna try to extend them. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I agree with you, Joseph. I don't see the Padres trading Hater. The only way I can see them is if they completely collapse. Just like the only way I could see the Angels trading Otani is if they completely collapse. So yeah, exactly. Correa's batting 199. Maybe Minnesota should send him down too. What answer? What answer did you give me, Roldy? I'm asking you. And then if I have an opinion, you call me a fanboy, an attorney. Come on, dude. But what answer? What answer? What question did you answer? Yeah, Correa's not a rookie, but again, he's hitting 199. So why they're not calling him out, right? Making $25 million a year. Yes, he is. Texas Buckeye, I appreciate you very much, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. So Yeah. I would agree. I don't think Madden's coming to New York either, Brett. I don't think so. Well, it's okay to give opinions and suggestions and stuff like that, but and I'm not saying you, but this I get this from so many people. Fire him, and that's it. That's really not a solution. That's an idea. What you do after that is a solution, right? So that's why I say to elevate the conversation here. Let's bring some value. Let's have a discussion here because it's the same old crap in so many other venues. But that's just my opinion. Again, people are entitled to disagree. Garcia might be called back up tomorrow. You never know. I mean, I don't know if Weber's going to be called down, sent down tonight. I'm not sure yet. So, yeah, well, they still have a winning record. Yeah, this is true. I mean, they're last place, but they have a winning record. Just goes shows how tough the freaking AL East is. Yeah, yeah, we like Chaparro and Orwell's. Yes, 100%. Biggest takeaway from the game: the offense and the bullpen betrayed the starter. Um, that's just my takeaway. And playing the Rays is not the same as playing the Oakland Athletics. It is a different beast. You know. Yeah, Stanton's rehab's about a week behind. Yeah, I see both of them coming back in like probably last week, May, first week of June, I think. So, but again, yeah, I mean these guys got to play better. Who would I trade? Gleyber Torres. Why would I trade him? Because he's the most valuable trade piece they have, and they can get something of value back for him. And that's all. All right, 35 likes. Let's get up to 50, gang. Let's get up to 50 really quickly. If you don't mind. Can we get 15 people hit them likes, or maybe even 60 likes? Always want to get the likes up, gang. I thank you for them. See, I'm with you there too, Roldy. I don't want any part of Madden either. Mm, I don't think he's made for New York. I'm with you there, Roldy. You say? Uh-huh. Yeah, Lions. Yeah. What's good? Jordan's and FET Drake. What's good? Jordan's in the building. What's good, man? Thank you to your daughter, Greg. I hope you have a great time. Well, this is one of the problems. Steinbrenner's awfully quiet because he can escape all the media and be impressed. He throws it on Cashman's shoulders. And when Cashman doesn't want to do it, they throw on Boone's shoulders. Those guys are the guys that absorb all the heat and shit from everybody, not Hal, which sucks. It's not fair. Hal should be out there answering questions too. I would agree, medical staff too, and trainers and all these stuff. I think they need and analytics. I think they would be wise to make some changes in these departments. So you know, yeah, it's a combination of things. I mean, if you're gonna hold Boone or Cashman accountable, it's probably gonna be Cashman. You know what I mean? So well, when you say zero results, Alex, what do you mean? No World Series championships? And the Mets haven't won one since 1986, and they're at 360 million. So obviously, winning the World Series is expected in the Bronx. No doubt about that. No doubt. We'll see, Joseph. You might be right there too. So yeah, it was a starting pitchers duel before the until the bullpen took over. I titled this thing while the starters were still in the game, Leo. Yeah, it was a pitchers duel between the starters. They pitched both of them pitched really well. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think Peraza deserves a shot at third too, Brett. Or short. Yes, they have. A lot of them due to a lot of injuries, a lot of poor performance. That just goes to show you, loading up the payroll. I mean, spending wildly doesn't always do the job. So You know, Yanks were only down 3-1. Boone gave up on. I don't know if he gave up on the game, but using a fresh arm. I mean, but I mean, that's your opinion. Yeah, Brett, can you say that again? People shitting on Volpe. Judge Shark 3 times. Aaron Judge, our $40 million man. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. You might be right. Weber might be getting his marching papers. The event stream soon. Wake the man in a couple weeks. When it's justify like this. That's where I want to differ from some of the other channels because it's just constant venting and bitching and not coming up with any type of ideas or solutions. So it's way too often, and so I want to make sure that they're timed well. And but the fact that some people want to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Wink. So and people are right to be frustrated, man. Yeah, I think I would agree, Joseph. Donaldson's probably untradeable. So well, we don't know. I mean, we don't know, Ray. Could it be some people saying they didn't trust him, maybe, or could it be he's protecting him because we have 2 other starters on the IL and there's one a third? Could be that too. So I don't know. I'm not sure. The Rays are better right now. There's no denying that, Andrew. No denying that. You're absolutely right. Ooh, Alex T. Bringing the sarcasm. Funny. All right, dude. Good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Mm-hmm. Over here now because my laptop is dying. Hang on one sec. Oop, hold on, gang. 1 second. Let me just charge my laptop. Yeah, it's crazy too. Like, all right, there we go. It's kind of crazy too. Like, people get upset with me while I ask questions, and it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, right there. Mets fans are ripping Buck, but the Mets can't pitch a hit right now, and that's not Buck's job, right, to do either one. Same thing. It's not Boone's job to do either one either. It's the player's job, right, Alex? But we don't know, Amber. I mean, we just don't know what the answer is. We gotta ask him. We really gotta ask Boone. But and this is the other thing. I appreciate that, Max. I'm not here to tell people what I think they want to hear, okay? Or they expect people to agree with me all the time. I give you my perspective. I want your perspective. But again, I mean, I do my homework. I want to make sure that we know as much as we possibly can, and we try just to elevate the content here and the conversation Max covered. So that's it, man. That's it. You know. But people are entitled to their views, and they're always welcome, which is why I like to hear all the different views. But again, don't expect us to all agree, which is totally cool too. Um, well, yeah, Cashman he's got to bear the responsibility for fielding the team, and the players have the responsibility bear responsibility for not doing their job. So it's both ways, right? And that's the thing. And I think analytics needs to be held accountable too. So Michelle Garrett Cole pitches tomorrow, so hopefully he's better tomorrow. Hopefully he's better tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. So we need him to be better. We need him to be better at home too. Gonna be a start. I hope he's not gonna be. Yeah, well, exactly. Well, and this is the thing. It's just like the same comparison that Jason Dominguez has. A lot of people saying he's the next Mickey Mantle, the next Mike Trout. That is way, way aggressive. But, and I don't know who started that, but, and this is what happens. It gets people's, it takes a whole different life of its own, these kind of opinions. So, just got to be careful with that stuff, man. Appreciate you. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Mm, you might be right, but I would also say that the players have cost themselves about that many games too, Damien. Would you agree? I think we'll split the series too, Tim King, and I'd be happy with that. Yeah. What's up, Booyah? Yeah, I think Epstein is being groomed to be the next commissioner of baseball, so I don't know if he's gonna take a step down. I've even mentioned him a long time ago before he was moved up that high. But I can't see him taking a GM job or whatever job at the Yankees if he has the ability to be a commissioner of baseball at some point. Just can't see it. But you never know. You never know. Oh, I hope so too. I hope Cole does well tomorrow too. Oh yeah, be definitely be TJ definitely be streaming during the trade deadline. Several hours before, several hours during, and several hours after. Just like last year. Yep. No doubt. No doubt. It's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, Volpe won't be a star overnight. He'll be good, but it's dangerous to expect, him to be a superstar right away. It's tough. It's well, exactly, Billy. Yes, if your team wins because the players, yeah, and if you lose because exactly, and this is the BS that's fed to people all the time on social media, on TV, on YouTube, other channels. Like it's constant. It's constant. But it is what it is, Billy. Right? I'm with you there. I totally agree. I totally get what you're saying. It's a shame. So you're saying Daryl to fire the manager and the GM, let every free agent go, get rid of Cole. Cole is like the only bright spot on this team, Daryl. Why would you? Just out of curiosity, why would you get rid of him? Bro, always a pleasure, man, having you on. FET Jake, man, appreciate it. Yeah, it's just this is what happens, man. And again, when people are happy when they play well, people are pissed off when they don't. Come to the territory, it's all good. It makes the Yankee fan community unique and special. I mean, it's got to be more than that, Michelle, right? But this is the answer for so many people. So whatever. You can fire both of them tomorrow. Is it going to bring anybody off the IL faster? Nope. No. So let Freeman walk. Dude, I mean, that was one of my things. I mean, I wouldn't have let him walk. I would have traded him, Judge, last year for a lot of big haul, so that you don't let him walk for nothing. But you know, but I understand why they kept him as the franchise guy, and hopefully he lasts a long time as a productive player. But I get it, man. Yeah, we talked about this last year, Tim King. Remember? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, he said they better play. They better be on top of their defense tomorrow with Cole. 100%, man. Well, that's the thing too, Bill. Yeah, I mean, that's why I like to have some level of perspective, right? People just get like they do let it consume them, and and again they just wind up hating people and like for what and they just it's crazy. It's crazy, Billy. So I'm with you there. I let a room you consume me. You can only control what you can control. Again, this is a long season. It's May. It's not September. So I think it's important to have perspective. But everybody's entitled to their own views, right, Billy? So I get it. Totally get it. But I appreciate your insight here, Billy. Thank you for that. If Cashman stepped down, he would need to be placed right. Yes. Who would I replace him? I don't know. I wouldn't even know who's available. I wouldn't even know. Does that got replaced? Yeah. Gene Michael. Yeah. Yeah. You see, I would. I don't know who I would replace him. I wouldn't even know who's available or interested. Alan. It's a good question. It's a good question. It's yeah. It's only so much you can control, right, Andrea? Yeah. Yeah. I think Freeman would have stayed in the Braves if he wanted to make. I agree, Brett. He wanted to make that happen. Oh, I want Cole again to do his faces. Yeah, me too. He's the vocal leader of this team. Yeah. Oh, I agree, Sean, and I agree with you too, Michelle. This is a great one too. You replace both of them, the Yankees will still be the Yankees. Yes, not going to change the players. Yep, we can replace them with Joe Madden and Theo Epstein. If you get the same play, what's going to happen then? What's going to happen then? So the problem goes deeper than Cashman and Boone. Are they all a problem? No. Are they part of it? Yes. But again, what do you expect the OF team to do here, Aziz? What do you think he could do? Yeah, Olsen was my first pick. He was the first guy that I wanted. Jordan's in a trade. One of them bad, but I'm not upset that they got Rizzo. No, I mean, Olsen was very expensive too in that trade, but he's going to be worth it. Worth it. Well, it's more than that. Exactly, Lewis. Oh boy, here he is. Preparation Hicks is in the house. What's up, dude? He definitely has some pretty level-headed qualities, Brett. Um, I could see him getting a shot at some point somewhere. Uh, right now, I'd probably call up Chaparro, give him a shot. I would call up Matt Crook once he's off the IL, which I think he might be now. Put another lefty in the rotation or the bullpen. Um, and I would play Oswald Peraza, and I would wait until the right opportunities presented themselves in trades and stuff like that. But I would make a few moves. I would make a few moves. So exactly, Eric. Another piece of good insight. Yes, fans don't like hearing that, but a lot of them don't. But it's true. I mean, just enjoy it while we can, right? Calling. Well, the Yankees didn't call it chronic. The doctors did, according to the reports, Alan. Doctors called it chronic, not the Yankees. So if they said the Yankees called it chronic, then that's inaccurate. Yes, I agree, Mike. I think he will too. I think he will too. Payback tomorrow, and I think I agree with you too, here, Alex. Yes, they need to score on a regular basis. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think he wants to. He wants us to work, right? The loyalty's there, but he also Cashman makes him a lot of that. And Boone does what they want, so it works for whatever their business model is. A lot of fans don't agree with it, I get it, but it's their business model. I'll definitely watch the Yogi. There you go, Sunil. Licorice. Well, I would agree with this too. They'd be a hell of a lot better if they were healthy. I agree. And you know this how is these? You know this how? Murakami. Yeah, I mean, I think I think a lot of people are looking for this kid. He's a good looking player, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if they got him. If you were the GM, I would have gone in a different direction, Greg. I would have gone in a different direction. Tell him, Billy. Tell him, baby. Well, you're not wrong too. They are bigger city. Oh, he looked fantastic, Brett. He looked fantastic. So did Roki Sasaki, the pitcher. Mm-hmm. Well, who called his back issue chronic? Because we're hearing that the doctors said it. Corey, who is the question? Who? That's my. Yes, we do, Aziz. We need those. Yeah, exactly. I know. Exactly. Tony. Tony who? Amber? Who are you referring to? Tony who? I'm not. Want to make sure I know who you're talking about. Michelle, appreciate it. Tell him I said hi. Tell him I said thank you. Appreciate that. Awesome, Dev. Tell him to enjoy himself and have a lot of fun. You know, that's the other thing, so right? He hasn't pitched yet, so he doesn't really have. There's only so much we can go on, right? We have to see him pitch. I mean, you could have done a lot of different things, Brett. I mean, and the money you could have. I mean, think about if they had moved them at the deadline, the haul they could have gotten. You know. Yeah, I watched him, Aziz, but what does it have to do with 2023 Yankees? It's a different market, different game, different economics. Don't get me wrong, I like Theo. I like him a lot. But there's no one easy answer here. And that was a magical year that they had that year. What have they done since then, Aziz? I enjoyed the sarcasm. I enjoyed Daryl. Not guilty because he still won championships. How like he manager's not guilty because he doesn't have the players that he needs to win. It's a combination of all that stuff, Daryl. Right? Of all of it. Yeah. But managers also need to do. They need to find out where they can make as many players as possible better too. They need to do that. You know what I mean? Yes, Brett. Yeah, and we actually did a video on this. They draft a lot of pitchers. A lot of pitchers. They have super depth, and that's smart. Really smart. And that's why I'm hoping that the Yankees do that this year in the draft. Draft a lot of college pitchers. It would be a good idea. Well, this is true too. Yeah, Tejada, Chavez. Yeah, this is true, Eric. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It was a good movie. But if I'm there, I'm in, Joel. If I'm there, I'm in. Uh, I like Tony Pena's insight too. He's a guy worth considering. Should I have like a try or Otani? Man, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen to Otani, Brett. I'm really curious. Get the Subway and order from their Subway Series menu. Gabagool. Got your appetites in you. I like it. I like it. Yes, they do, Dave. This is a good analogy of hitting the sword against the race. I like that. I like that. Be careful, Eric. Do some stretch those thumbs out, dude. They could afford him, Lewis, and they have like 70 million coming off the payroll at the end of this year, so they could afford him. My question is, will they do it? No idea. Can they? Absolutely, absolutely. And I do. I agree. You can still. I mean, a lot of people are running around 1 foot off the ledge, hair on fire. I get it, but I don't think we're there just yet. But again, that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. No, Theo was there for more than one season, Aziz. He was there for more than one season. Pay a ton of tags. Yeah, I mean, well, if like an Otani, I don't think it's going to happen mid-season. I think it's going to have to be any big expenditure like that has to be done at the end of the season when the payroll resets. If they acquire him in a trade, he's on a $30 million salary. They're going to want to shed some salary too. Tony Pena managed the Royals. I feel the same way, Michelle. A lot of people think we're crazy, but you know, it is what it is. That's okay, and that's exactly. This is a good point too. An over reliance on analytics here in New York. I don't like that much analytics, dude. So I would agree with that. I I think the Anaheim is going to try their best to keep him. I do think he's going to go to probably the Dodgers or Seattle's my dark horse. Yeah, Brett. I mean, I think they're going to be a pretty formidable competitor for some of these big free agents. I would watch out for them. Yeah, yeah, Hawaiian. Yeah, Tony Penn is a good dude. He's a good baseball man. Yeah. More Vader type players, and I don't disagree with that. Make sure you guys are stretching properly, getting good circulation all in your arms, your shoulders, your wrists, your fingers, and everything. So good circulation can help with numbness. They draft. They draft. If you look at the Dave Portnoy, if you look at their every year, like 90% of their draft picks are pitchers. It's crazy, but smart, very smart, and they develop players extremely well. Well, that's the thing too, Eric. Exactly. You need more than Otani, right? He's not the one that's going to come here and just save everything. I don't think anybody's going to do that. So um, it's a lot more than that. But again, shows how hard it is to win in New York. The Mets are proving our points every day too. It's not easy. It's not easy. No. Well, exactly, Brett. Too. Yes. College. That's a huge thing because they're and then they load up their double A and triple A farms. They're loading up high level and they're developing. You have 2 or 3 years out of college. They're already developed further along than high school players are. So, and it's important. It's important. Get some more seasoned and developed pitchers. Absolutely. 100%. I hope that gets better, Sean, man. And dude, thank you for your service too, man. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, take good care of your neck and shoulder, man. They're tough spots. uh, Tough spots, man. So take good care of yourself, Sean. Health is important. Boone was traded. Let me get A-Rod. Deja Vu's manager. I don't think A-Rod will. He's a good baseball mind, but he's universally hated in a lot of places. I don't think he'll ever be replaced Boone as a manager. I just don't think so. So yeah, that's just my opinion, though. Yeah, poor scoring. That means poor offense, right? No, no doubt. Winning in New York is easy. That's all we know. Oh, really? We don't know that. We can't speak from experience. Every single channel, for the most part on YouTube, has hundreds or even thousands of people who all they do is bash Boone, and you think it's easy for them to win? It's not easy, dude. And the sport is not easy either. From experience, it's not easy. There's a lot. The market will eat you alive in New York. The media, the press, the fans, everybody. It's the Bronx Zoo is different than anywhere else. It's not Colorado, Cincinnati, Milwaukee. The Bronx Zoo will eat you alive. It's 10 times worse than Queens. It's a zoo, and you have to be ready for it. So I think they need maybe rely a little bit less on certain areas of analytics and be better in certain areas. Maybe focus a little bit more effectively, get people to interpret it and um, a little bit more effectively and learn where to mix it with the human element too. Because I don't think it's all analytics. I think over reliance on analytics and ignoring the human effect, I don't think it's a good business decision. I don't think it's good baseball. It's a lot of people have confidence in him as a manager. So he might get a shot if he shows that he's interested. Yeah, unfortunately, we got a lot of these Daryl around baseball, so maybe they do recognize they just ignore them too. I think there's some teams that do that too, Daryl. So this is a valid point. Yeah, we had to sweep the A's. I mean, it's just yes, but they need to be better the next 3 games against Tampa Bay. So yeah, Tampa Bay's like a brick wall for these guys right now. Yeah, the Rays. Exactly, and they're like the Cleveland Guardians, just spray hitting, hits after hits after hits, occasional home run, hits after hits after this, occasional home run. They play small ball all over the place on a regular basis. Alexa to replace Boomer. Oh, Sunil's on fire tonight. Sunil's on fire. Well, I mean, Billy, the Knicks fans have been, you know, fortunately for Knicks fans, we've been getting used to more winning and more winning, and we want more. So we really want our Knicks to win a championship. Right, Morning Brew? Right? Like who is these? Like who? Like who? Shout out to Morning Brew Sports in the house. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Lambright, I mean, you're not wrong, man. I mean, analytics and medical team, they need to be examined. You know, I mean, you got to figure that. I think they need to make improvements in both those areas. No doubt. No doubt. No. And it's true. Oh, Billy, yep, you see, analytics gets you so far, but then you get beat by a better team. You get beat by a better team. That's the sport of baseball. You know, Dodgers were a more formidable team, right, Billy? And that's just true. It's just true. So it's very, very hard. Yeah, yeah. I mean, analytics is, I think, hurting our play more than Boone is. Dave, I would agree with that. Yeah, Severino's got one more rehab game, and then he's coming back, according to the reports. If he gets through it, he'll be back. Well, well, exactly too, Brett. Yeah, built the team around hitting home runs, so when we don't, well, we're kind of in the shitter. Yeah, that's why we a more balanced lineup, more balanced attack would be a good idea. So I'm hoping that what Buster only said is true today. So yeah, I mean, it's. I don't think people are complaining that he's the guy here, and he is the guy here right now. So and you get spurts of RJ, you get spurts of um, a lot of these guys, and but I mean, Jalen is one of the consistent guys on this team, right? One of the mainstays. So and love that he's here. I love that he's here. Dave, I think a lot of us are waiting to raise more. Yeah, I'm with you there, Dave. Yeah, just you don't know exactly. This is a marathon. We're 20% into the season. We got a long way to go, and you're probably right about this. And I think a lot of people would agree. Lining his pockets. I mean, I wish he showed that he loved baseball and loved this franchise more than as much as his dad did. So it made his dad special. So, you know, true. But let me let you guys and gals go. I appreciate you coming on as always. This is a good conversation. It's nice to see all the different perspectives. And like we said, it's okay to disagree on stuff. Okay. That's why I ask for answers. I ask for constructive feedback because it elevates the conversation. So I appreciate you, those that do it. And even those that like to be sarcastic and stuff like that's cool too. But you might get called out on occasion. So I hope you're okay with that. That's just the way we roll here. You know what I mean? So, but have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. We'll be back tomorrow. Garrett Cole's on the mound tomorrow. So expect the Yankees to be on top of their game, focused, and not wanting to get their asses chewed out by the pitcher. So have a great night, everybody. Appreciate all yous. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.